Tesla's innovative manufacturing processes, its state-of-the-art technology, all combined with Elon Musk's leadership and management style, has allowed the company to place itself at the top of the growing EV industry over the years. As the market leader in electric vehicles worldwide, Tesla is renowned for its quality performance as well as its competitive pricing. One thing that has allowed Tesla to achieve all of this success is its vertical integration approach to business. Recognizing the complex supply chain in the automotive industry, Tesla has chosen to defy convention and integrated products vertically and in-house. This pushed innovation more than others would dare to do. Many of its production steps, from battery manufacturing to electric motor production and self-driving algorithms, were performed in-house and without any middlemen. This has relieved Tesla of the need to rely too much on any one supplier. In this video, let's take a look at the material reason behind Tesla's success, and it's the Gigapress. What exactly is the Gigapress? And if it's that great, why don't other manufacturers just replicate the process and the technology? We'll talk about all of that and more in today's video. Welcome to my YouVerse, the space where all things tech get the spotlight. If you're new here, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel for your dose of tech trend news, Tesla reviews, and other insights into the tech world. The famed Tesla Gigapress is what people have come to call Tesla's giant casting machines that it uses to make its car bodies. It's essentially a series of aluminum die casting machines manufactured by an Italian company called the Idra Group. The Idra Group is known for creating the largest and highest pressure die casting machines in the world. Die casting is an automated casting process in which hot molten metal is pressed into a mold under high pressure at a high filling speed. As the metal cools down, it takes the shape of the die itself. The process of die casting has been around since 1838, but the Gigapress takes it to a whole new level. A common practice in automobile manufacturing starts with hundreds of small parts that are attached together through bolting and welding. This has been the practice since Henry Ford installed the first moving assembly line for the mass production of an entire vehicle. Tesla's Gigapress, however, has allowed it to be able to produce the front and rear underbody castings for Tesla's vehicles. This process is totally unprecedented in the automotive industry, and the hundreds of small pieces are completely done away with. Instead of multiple processes, each separate from the other, Tesla's Gigapress cuts all the smaller processes out by replacing them with one simple one. And because there are much fewer parts to work with, there are also fewer points of failure compared to traditional vehicles that contain hundreds of connections. This makes the chassis far stronger and also much more reliable. Another advantage is that it makes the whole process cost so much less. Less robots and less people are involved in the process, and it's truly an innovation that has allowed Tesla to come up with high-quality vehicles that are competitively priced. So the story goes that Elon Musk saw a die-cast toy sitting on his desk, and it just got him thinking if there would be a practical limit when using the same method. He studied up, did a little bit of research, and met with engineers and experts to discuss the possibility. From there, Musk partnered up with the Idra Group and asked them to customize the Tesla Gigapress that we know of today. In a tweet, Musk also said, "With our giant casting machines, we are literally trying to make full-size cars in the same way that toy cars are made." As a side note, it was not Elon Musk or anyone from Tesla who came up with the name Gigafactory. Gigapress is the actual name used by its manufacturer, the Idra Group, and it is the largest high-pressure die casting machine in the world. It measures 20 meters in length, 6 meters in height, and about 5.3 meters in width. It also has a clamping force of up to 61,000 kilonewtons and weighs somewhere between 410 to 430 tons. Tesla started using it to make the Model Y's chassis in 2020, and what used to be composed of 70 different parts is now one giant rear underbody. The working principle behind the Gigapress is fairly simple. Robots spray soybean oil to make the completed chassis easier to remove after it solidifies. Before then, molten aluminum alloy, which is an aluminum-silicone mix with 89% aluminum and 8.5% silicone, is forced to the die at a speed of 10 meters per second. A single shot weighing 80 kilograms is injected into the casting mold, and once the metal cools down, it solidifies and can be removed. Robots then clean the casting mold and spray it down with more soybean oil to prepare it for the next cycle. The current cycle time is between 80 to 90 seconds, and this translates to about 40 to 45 castings per hour, or up to 1,000 castings a day if the Gigapress runs 24/7. From the cycle time alone, you probably realize how much faster this is than going through the multiple processes in an entire assembly line. Speed, however, is not the only advantage with the Gigapress. Another benefit is its reliability. In fact, there is only one single point of failure in the Gigapress manufacturing process, and that would be the press itself. Whereas in a conventional automotive assembly line, one broken robot could result in the halting of the entire process. So you may be wondering, if there are so many advantages to using a Gigapress, why don't other companies order such presses for themselves? There are actually a number of reasons. First of all, it's not that easy to just copy what Tesla is doing with their manufacturing process. A lot more goes into the Gigapress than just placing an order with the Idra Group. The key ingredient to this whole process is actually a proprietary alloy that Tesla has been able to develop in-house. Material science is something that Tesla has long invested in, and as such, it's been able to develop its own alloys to support large casting parts. It is said that Tesla was also able to partner with and leverage Musk's other company, SpaceX, to share material science talent to develop these alloys. Now, what would be so special about Tesla's alloy? Let's first take a look at a phenomenon called shrinkage cracks. When a metal is hot, it expands, and when it cools down, it shrinks. Its expansion and shrinkage can cause what's called thermal fatigue, and this can result in crack propagation. Even if the cracks aren't visible during manufacturing, the effects can be left in the microstructure of the chassis. This can cause major problems when the vehicle experiences an impact force later on. Even something minor like driving over a pothole can cause cracks to form in the vehicle structure because of crack propagation. Tesla's custom alloys are free from this problem. Another major reason, as you may have guessed, is the huge investment that it would involve. Factories don't come cheap, and automakers are not inclined to just throw billions of dollars away just like that. Legacy automakers have already invested huge amounts of capital in their existing processes, and it doesn't make sense to scrap all of those for a new process like single-piece die casting. Finally, it's nearly impossible to get your hands on a Gigapress for now. The Idra Group only makes 12 units a year, and Tesla takes all of them. So even if an automaker wanted to order its own Gigapress, they would have to wait in line. While Tesla is currently the only automaker using Gigapresses at such a scale, many experts believe that Tesla's approach will be replicated by other automakers, starting with those in China in the very near future. When that happens, Elon Musk will also be regarded as the modern-day Henry Ford. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more Tesla and tech updates on this space.